Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, Aaron, with Evolution Daily.
Don't want it just a liar. Don't wanna feed the fire. Tell me what to do.
What did you do last night, Aaron? It was Valentine's Day. Did you go out and fucking pimp it? Did you go out and find all the single girls? They're so wet because they want boyfriends and they don't have them, so they just want to get fucked. Did you go out to every fucking bar in the fucking city and just slay? Did you pull? Did you fucking... I went on a date. I went on a really nice date last night. Fancy ass dinner with a girl that I really care about. I got her some lingerie. We had a great evening together. All evening was spent with one girl whom I am very close with, somebody who I really care about, and I wanted to make this video about not falling into the PUA trap. And the PUA trap is basically that you will pursue women so much without result that you'll end up hating women. So this is essentially what it comes down to. Human beings desire what they don't have, and then they grow to hate what they can't have. So you look at money, for example. A really rich person that's got a ton of money, they might tell you something along the lines of money isn't the key to happiness, man. I'm telling you, money isn't gonna make you happy. It's not that important. Life would be fine without money. I don't really need the money. I don't need it. And then a poor person might tell you, yeah, okay, but like, if I could just pay my fucking rent right now, or get a fucking roof over my head, or pay this goddamn car payment, things would be good. So pretty sure money is the key to my happiness right now in this moment. Okay, so, and they want that money because they don't have it, right? Now, what'll happen is you'll hear a lot of poor people. I've met a lot of poor people that grow to hate money and they hate the rich, okay? And they'll say things, they love to say this thing. I've always heard poor people say this thing. They say this thing where they say, you know, some of the richest people I've ever met are some of the most unhappy. You know, they say everyone loves the celebrity story. Everybody loves the story of the celebrity that's got all the money in the world and all the fame, and they're still depressed and they still got something going on. And poor people love to say shit. They love to be like, boo fucking who, if I had all that money. No, motherfucker. Have you ever heard the expression, another level, another devil? So what happens is poor people will begin to hate money because they can't acquire it. So they desire it when they don't have it, and then they grow to hate it because they just can't acquire it. They don't have the mindsets, the skills, the fucking, the road hasn't even been paved. They don't even know the path to get there. So they grow to resent money. In the same way, I've met a lot of guys in pickup that grow to hate women. Women become sets. They become this object that is to be attained. And you hear them talk about women, and they talk about them like, you know, they say things, they're like, that fucking bitch. Yeah, I fucked that bitch. Yeah, I'm pulling bitches, man. I'm just out here fucking all these fucking hoes. These bitches, man. You see the way that bitch talked to me? You should have seen that fucking bitch. Like, they talk about women in this way where it's like us versus them. It's like, this is our army. We're the men. We're the fucking PUA men. And we're out here to get these hoes, man. To fuck these bitches. And yes, you want to have that mentality every once in a while and just a little bit. You want to have that killer instinct where I'm out here right now to get good at pickup so I can fuck girls. But the problem comes when you lack an inability to connect with a woman on any level deeper than just sex. Now, this is an idea that was presented to me by an early mentor of mine, and it's the idea of the thin slice versus the thick slice. So the idea here is that a lot of the times what will end up happening is you'll have a guy that gets really good at pickup, and he gets really good at pulling and fucking girls, but he can't keep women in his life. And why can't he keep women in his life? It's because if you look at your life as a cake, and you are this whole cake, what you've done is you've created this really great thin slice, this maybe 10 to 15 minutes of witty, charismatic, engaging conversation, and a little bit of physicality, and a little bit of like, hey, I'm cool, and fucking positive, confident body language and sub-communications, and you've created that thin slice. But then the date comes around, or fucking the girl more than once comes around, and you're hanging out after sex, things like that, and then your whole thick slice that you have not really worked on, that you're not very confident with yourself. It's a very surface level confidence. You don't really have have a whole lot going on in your life. You're not very fulfilled. That all starts to make its way to the surface, and the girls can sense that, and then what'll happen is typically you'll really lack the ability to keep them around in your life. Now, here's the deal, okay? Women are meant to be enjoyed, just like we're meant to be enjoyed. We have gifts to give them just as they have gifts to give you. So don't view it in this way of, I'm just after that fucking pussy. And yes, you're gonna go through different periods in your life. So I've gone through periods where all I cared about was sleeping with girls, and I didn't want any sort of like more of a connection. I didn't want to hang out with a girl outside of like, come over, let's fuck. And then I've gone through periods in life where I had just like a fucking steady girlfriend, and I was only talking to that, like only fucking that girl, and things like that. And my theory, my idea on this is that if you're in pickup for a really long time, if you've been doing this for a while, and you've never really connected with a woman on a level where you're like, man, I really want to keep this girl around. I want to hang out with her more. I want to see where this shit goes. Be open to possibilities. I think that if you've never connected with a woman in that way, where you've just really fucking enjoyed each other, girls are great, man. Don't fall into the PUA trap, where it's like we're fucking team fucking alpha male PUA fucking, I'm gonna go fucking pick up, and they're like the fucking, again, the object to be acquired. You're like fucking Golem chasing after the ream, my fucking precious. Like, it's gotta be this thing where you end up realizing that we're fucking all connected as human beings, men to women, men to men, women to women. We're all just connected, and we're all the same consciousness, living universally amongst each other in these physical vessels, but that you are her, and that she is you, and that you are everybody, and that everybody is you. And once you're able to understand that, you'll grow to understand that she has gifts to give you other than just that pussy, although the pussy might be the greatest gift. But you'll get to this place where you really start enjoying dates. You start actually enjoying going out with a girl, and it's not just, the whole date isn't just gotta get that pussy. And that's what I've talked about in a lot of my videos when I bring up the impatience that you'll have within your sets, where what'll happen is your game will be so off. Your game will be so off because all you're thinking about is, I'm gonna get this fucking pussy, I'm gonna get this pussy. And rather than actually being able to enjoy the conversation, getting to know this other human being, understanding that she has thoughts and feelings and dreams and past experiences, and she's been hurt, and she's had really great, awesome experiences that she's learned from that she can teach you about, and understanding that there is something to be gained here for both of you and that you can both positively contribute to each other's lives, then once you're able to get to that place, you're gonna actually enjoy your sets more. You're going to be able to stick in longer. You're going to feel more comfortable, which is then going to make her more comfortable. And by doing this, it's all going to come around full circle, and you're actually going to end up having sex more by actually enjoying the feminine energy that the girl has to offer you. So I plead to you, do not become this fucking pickup robot that's just focused on my physical escalation to get the pussy. I'm fucking spending 8 hours a day on Tinder to get the pussy, and then you actually like you can't even have a female friend. Like I've met guys that they wouldn't even be capable of having a female friend. I'm like, bro, you can't even have a girl that like you talk to normally as a human being, human to human. How do you think that you're gonna end up fucking girls? And again, you can get away with it by creating that thin slice, that 10 to 15 minutes of like cool guy, fucking bravado, whatever. But then when it comes to getting into that deeper level where you're keeping girls around in your life, because that's what you want to have, man. You want to have girls that you can hit up and that'll fucking come over, so you don't always have to just, the only way that you can possibly get laid is to go out and pull a new girl. You want it to be where you've got girls in your rotation, girls that are fucking dying to hang out with you again because you're interesting, because you hold engaging conversations, because you're enjoyable to be around, and understand that they are the other piece to that puzzle and that they're enjoyable to be around as well. And even if you take in what I'm saying now and you internalize it and you do it for just selfish reasons, I do promise you that if you are able to get to this place, your game will improve and you'll even fuck more girls.